of the Rosary. 11th Rose. The Creed.
We believe in one true God, Father, Spirit, Son, one church, one faith, one Lord of all, His kingdom come.
The Rosary begins with the recitation of the Creed, as if to make the profession of faith the basis of the contemplative journey about to be undertaken. The Creed, or the symbol of the Apostles, which is said on the crucifix of the Rosary, is a holy summary of all Christian truths. St. Ambrose says, "It is the spiritual seal, our heart's meditation, and an ever-present guardian. It is unquestionably the treasure of our soul." It is a prayer that has great merit, because faith is the root, foundation, and beginning of all Christian virtues, of all eternal virtues, and also of all prayers that are pleasing to God. Without faith it is impossible to please Him, for the one who comes to God must believe. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. Whosoever wishes to come to God must first of all believe. And the greater his faith, the more merit his prayer will have, the more powerful it will be, and the more it will glorify God. I shall not take time here to explain the Creed word for word, but I cannot resist saying that the first few words, "I believe in God," are marvelously effective as a means of sanctifying our souls and of putting devils to rout, because these three words, Credo in Deum, contain the acts of the three theological virtues of faith, hope, and charity. It was by saying, "I believe in God," that the saints overcame temptations, especially those against faith, hope, or charity, whether they came during their lifetime or at their death. They were also the last words of Saint Peter the Martyr. A heretic had split his head in two by a cruel blow of his sword, and Saint Peter was almost at his last gasp. But he somehow managed to trace these words in the sand with his finger before he died. The Holy Rosary contains many mysteries of Jesus and Mary, and since faith is the only key which opens up these mysteries for us, we must begin the Rosary by saying the Creed very devoutly, and the stronger our faith, the more merit our Rosary will have. This faith must be lively and informed by charity. In other words, to recite properly the Rosary, it is necessary to be in God's grace, or at least in quest of it. This faith must be strong and constant. That is, one must not be looking for sensible devotion and spiritual consolation in the recitation of the Rosary. Nor should one give it up because his mind is flooded with countless involuntary distractions, or one experiences a strange distaste in the soul and an almost continual and oppressive fatigue in the body. Neither feeling, nor consolation, nor sighs, nor transports, nor the continual attention of the imagination are needed. Faith and good intentions are quite enough. Senses cannot grasp this marvel. Faith must serve to compensate. The letter to the Ephesians makes this heartfelt prayer for all the baptized. May Christ dwell in your hearts through faith, so that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have power to know the love of Christ which surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Chapter 3, verses 17 to 19.
May Almighty God bless you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
We pray and offer thee our roses in garlands day by day.